Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. Today's video is something you absolutely cannot afford to miss. We are about to dive deep into one of the most thrilling and sought-after coins in American numismatic history, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1971, in a stunning copper red color shade condition. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of legacy, craftsmanship, and untold value. Stay with us till the very end, because we will reveal how this specific coin, in its rarest form, is turning heads in the collector's world and commanding a jaw-dropping price in the modern auction market. So buckle up, because this isn't just a coin, it's a story of rarity, value, and timeless American history. Let's begin with a little background. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first American coin to feature a real person, a significant break from the tradition of using symbolic images. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has gone through many design and composition changes, but the 1971 version stands out for one reason: its composition in rich copper and its extremely rare red shade that shines with almost a mirror-like brilliance when preserved in uncirculated condition. What makes the 1971 Lincoln penny truly extraordinary is its unique combination of aesthetic appeal, perfect copper red color tone, and near flawless preservation in some rare cases. The red color on these copper pennies comes from the original luster of the coin that hasn't oxidized or turned brown due to time and exposure. A red shade in a 1971 penny means the coin has been untouched, likely kept in a collector's vault or sealed in high-grade condition since the day it was minted. These kinds of coins are exceptionally rare, and when one surfaces in pristine red color condition, collectors jump at the chance to own it. Now let's talk about rarity and collector demand. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1971, only a few have survived in such extraordinary red copper condition. Over decades, oxidation, handling, and circulation have turned most coins brown or dull. A true red copper penny from 1971 in brilliant uncirculated condition is incredibly hard to find, and its rarity drives the demand sky high. Coin collectors, investors, and even museums are always on the lookout for specimens in MS-67 or higher grades with full red designation. Such coins are not only rare, they're the crown jewel of any Lincoln cent collection. The condition of this coin plays a vital role in its value. We're talking about coins that are not just clean, but near perfection, no scratches, no wear, and a blazing red luster that gives them an almost glowing appearance. These coins were either never touched or handled with the utmost care using protective tools from the very beginning. If you're lucky enough to find a Lincoln 1971 penny in full red shade, with a high mint state grading, you are looking at a true numismatic treasure. As for the market value today, you're going to be amazed. In recent high-profile auctions, the Lincoln 1971 1-cent penny in red copper shade, in mint state condition, has reached values that leave collectors in awe. This specific coin, due to its immaculate preservation and fiery red copper tone, is currently valued at an astonishing $95,000. Yes, you've heard that right, $95,000 for a penny that most people would overlook in their pocket change. That's the magic and mystery of the coin world, a small, shiny cent with enormous value. Now, if you're a collector or someone new to the coin collecting journey, here's a crucial tip: always look for luster. If your 1971 penny still glows with a red tint, avoid cleaning it and store it immediately in a professional coin holder. Seek professional grading from reputable services like PCGS or NGC, because the grade will drastically impact your coin's worth. The higher the grade and the more brilliant the color, the higher the return on investment. To conclude, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1971 in copper red shade condition is more than a coin. It's a golden opportunity for collectors, a relic of American minting excellence, and a potentially life-changing find for those lucky enough to own one. With a powerful backstory, unmatched visual appeal, and record-setting value in today's market, this coin has earned its place among the most sought-after collectibles in American history. So keep your eyes open, check your coin jars, explore estate sales, and who knows, you might just stumble upon a penny worth $95,000. Top 2. We have something absolutely electrifying to talk about. Get ready to discover the thrilling story behind the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1975, in a dazzling copper red color shade and extraordinary condition. This isn't just a coin, this is a piece of hidden wealth that could be sitting unnoticed in your very own coin jar. In this video, I'll walk you through its historical importance, the rare characteristics that make it so special, and why collectors are chasing this coin with such intense passion. And yes, I'll also reveal how this very penny is making waves in today's auction markets with a massive dollar value. So stay glued to your screen, because every second of this video could lead you to a fortune. The story of the Lincoln 1-cent coin is as rich as American history itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic image. Over the decades, it became one of the most widely circulated coins in the country. But by 1975, the design had matured into a perfect blend of historical legacy and modern minting techniques. The 1975 penny still carried the iconic side profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, which stood the test of time due to its incredible detail and symbolism. The reverse side showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a structure that has become synonymous with the American spirit of freedom and honor. But what truly sets the 1975 edition apart is the way some of these coins emerged in a rich, copper red shade that still glows brilliantly decades later. Let's talk about what makes this coin so uniquely valuable. The copper red color shade of the 1975 Lincoln penny is a standout feature. This vivid red tone is not painted or artificially colored. It's a result of the original copper alloy retaining its full mint luster. These red pennies have not been exposed to oxidation, handling, or moisture over time. That makes them incredibly rare. A coin in red shade condition has been kept away from the elements, likely sealed in a collector's sleeve or in a bank roll untouched since it was minted. Most coins lose their color and turn brown, but a brilliant red penny from 1975. That's a collector's dream. The details on Lincoln's bust remain razor-sharp, the fields of the coin gleam under light, and there's an almost mirror-like reflection that gives it an aura of perfection. Now, when we discuss rarity and condition, we step into a world of true collector obsession. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1975, only a tiny fraction have survived in true mint state with a full red color designation. These are the coins that collectors are hunting with fierce determination. We're talking about MS-66, MS-67, or even higher graded coins that have never seen circulation. These specimens are usually locked in airtight holders, verified and authenticated by top grading services, and they stand out instantly to experienced collectors. The combination of high grade, rich red color, and historical value makes the 1975 red Lincoln penny one of the most demanded coins on the market today. The current market demand for this coin is soaring. As coin collecting becomes more than a hobby and turns into a serious form of investment, rare and pristine condition coins like this one are becoming harder to find and more valuable with each passing year. Collectors around the world are paying premium prices for pieces that meet top-tier grading standards. And the 1975 Lincoln penny in copper red shade is no exception. This coin has recently drawn tremendous attention at auctions, and serious collectors have been bidding aggressively to get their hands on one. It's not just a penny, it's a historical asset, a visual masterpiece, and a vault of future value. Now let's talk about value. You might think, it's just a penny. But don't let the denomination fool you. In today's auction market, a Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1975 in perfect red shade and high mint state condition has reached an astonishing value of $80,000. That's right, $80,000 for a coin that many would overlook in a handful of change. But collectors and experts know exactly what this coin is worth, and its value only continues to rise as red shade specimens become rarer by the day. If you're a collector, or even just someone curious about finding treasure, here are some valuable tips. Look carefully through your old penny rolls, coin jars, or inherited coin collections. Examine the color. Does it shine with a deep red luster? Then check the details. Are Lincoln's cheekbones, beard, and coat sharply struck? If you think you have a red penny from 1975 that hasn't been circulated, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can ruin its surface and destroy its value. Instead, store it safely and consider getting it professionally graded. A high grading from PCGS or NGC can make the difference between a nice find and an $80,000 payday. To wrap it all up, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1975 in copper red color shade condition is not just a coin, it's a gateway to history, wealth, and prestige. With its unmatched luster, its pristine condition, and its increasing rarity, this coin is one of the most desirable items in the world of American coin collecting today. If you're lucky enough to own one, you're holding more than just a piece of copper, you're holding a fortune. And if you're still searching, keep looking, because one red penny could change your life forever. Top 3. We're uncovering the mystery and value behind a small but incredibly powerful piece of American history, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1976, preserved in stunning copper red color shade condition. If you're a collector, a coin enthusiast, or someone simply fascinated by hidden treasures, this video is your golden ticket. We're going to explore the deep historical roots of this coin, the unique features that make it so special, and most importantly, why collectors are fighting to own one today. And wait until you hear the value this coin is fetching in today's market, it's going to leave you speechless. So don't blink, don't skip a second, and watch until the end. This could be the video that helps you recognize a fortune lying right in your hands. Let's begin with the history and background that gives this coin such strong roots. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was a revolutionary move by the U.S. Mint. It was the very first American coin to feature the image of a real historical figure. Over the years, the coin has gone through design evolutions and metal composition changes, but the core significance of the Lincoln penny has always remained strong. Fast forward to 1976, America was celebrating its bicentennial, a massive national moment. Although the penny itself didn't change design like the quarter, half dollar, or dollar did that year, it still carried a profound historical presence. Minted during a patriotic wave, the 1976 Lincoln penny quietly became a sleeper coin, one that collectors now realize is far more valuable than ever imagined, especially in its rarest form. What sets the 1976 Lincoln penny apart is its flawless copper red color shade. Most coins from that era, after years of circulation and environmental exposure, turn brown or lose their luster. But in some rare and remarkable cases, a small number of these pennies have retained their original mint red brilliance. This isn't paint or artificial color. This is natural copper shine that reflects light like a jewel. A coin in red color shade condition is something you don't come across every day. It means the coin was stored properly, never circulated, and has remained untouched for decades. The red glow, combined with razor-sharp strike details, makes these coins highly desirable. From Lincoln's cheekbones to the fine lines on the Lincoln Memorial, every aspect of the design remains crisp and striking on these mint red examples. Rarity and condition play a massive role in determining the value of any coin, and the 1976 red shade Lincoln penny is a perfect example of that principle. Although the mint produced hundreds of millions of pennies in 1976, finding one in true mint state with a full red designation is a different story altogether. Only a handful have survived in this pristine condition. These coins are often locked away in high-grade collector sets or sealed in protective holders immediately after minting. Most people spent their pennies, never realizing that a red copper 1976 cent could one day be one of the most wanted coins in the market. For collectors today, it's a fierce competition to locate and acquire one of these limited treasures. Demand for the 1976 Lincoln red penny is surging across collector communities. The more people realize how few red specimens exist, the more aggressively they try to obtain one. High-end collectors are constantly searching auction sites, private sales, and coin conventions for this exact coin in high grade. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have certified only a limited number of these coins in MS66 or higher with full red status. This scarcity, combined with its brilliant shine and historical year of minting, has transformed it from a common cent into a powerhouse of demand. The collectors who own these coins know exactly what they have, a historic gem that's rising in value every year. Now, let's get to the part that truly makes your heart race: the value. The 1976 Lincoln penny in red copper shade condition is no ordinary coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king, and rarity is the crown. When both come together in one coin, the result is a price that stuns even the most seasoned investors. Recently, these rare red 1976 Lincoln cents have sold in top-level auctions for incredible prices. And for the most pristine examples, the market is seeing values soar. That's why today, a fully red, high-grade Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1976 is valued at an astonishing $78,000. Yes, that's right. $78,000 for a 1-cent coin that may be sitting unnoticed in an old drawer or coin album. If you're a collector or someone just getting started, here are a few crucial tips that could turn your hunt into a jackpot. First, focus on color. Look for that vibrant red tone, not dull brown or worn-out copper. Use a magnifying glass and check for sharp details in Lincoln's features and the lines of the memorial. The fewer the marks or scratches, the better the coin's chances of grading high. Always store your coins properly in protective holders, away from humidity, light, and fingerprints. And never clean a coin. It could destroy its natural surface and take away thousands of dollars in value. If you believe your 1976 penny is something special, send it to a professional grading service for verification and certification. That one decision could reveal a treasure hiding in your collection. To conclude, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1976 in copper red shade condition is more than a coin. It's a rare and radiant part of American history. It's a coin that has survived time with brilliance and grace, and now it's making waves in the numismatic world for its rarity, beauty, and investment value. For collectors, this coin is a must-have. For dreamers and treasure hunters, it's a symbol that great finds are still out there. And for anyone lucky enough to hold one, it's a piece of America worth more than you ever imagined. This beautiful copper red penny, born in a historic year, now holds the stunning value of $78,000. Top 4. We are diving deep into the thrilling story of the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1978, an extraordinary coin with a radiant copper red color shade and astonishing market value in today's auction scene. I'll take you through the rich historical background, its rare and eye-catching features, the collector demand, and how this small piece of history could bring you a fortune. This video is packed with valuable insights, so whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who found an old coin lying around, stay with us until the end. You won't want to miss what we're about to uncover. Let's begin with the powerful history behind this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny is one of the longest-running and most beloved coins in United States history. First minted in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first American coin to feature a real person instead of symbolic imagery. Over the years, this humble coin has silently witnessed the evolution of America, from wars to victories, from milestones to revolutions. By 1978, the Lincoln cent had already become a legend in pockets, purses, and collector albums across the nation. While the design itself stayed consistent, featuring Lincoln's famous profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, what sets the 1978 penny apart isn't just its look, it's the rare state in which a select few of these coins have survived. The magic lies in the copper red color shade. Most pennies from 1978 have dulled over time, turning brown or showing signs of wear due to circulation. But a very rare few were never used, never handled, and never exposed to damaging elements. These coins remain sealed, stored, and preserved in near-perfect conditions. Their surfaces still glow with that original copper red brilliance, giving them an almost mirror-like appearance when held under light. This rich red tone is not artificially created, it's the natural hue of pure copper, preserved as it was the day it was minted. Combine that with flawless strike details and a brilliant luster, and you've got something that is far more than just pocket change. You have a collector's dream. Now let's talk rarity and condition, two of the most critical factors when it comes to coin collecting. Although millions of Lincoln cents were minted in 1978, only a tiny fraction remain in pristine condition today. And among those, even fewer display the full copper red brilliance. That makes red shade 1978 Lincoln pennies in high mint state incredibly rare and sought after. We're talking about coins graded MS66 or higher, coins that are virtually untouched and exhibit flawless surfaces, sharp details, and that signature red glow. These coins are preserved in airtight holders, certified by top grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, and considered museum-worthy pieces in the world of numismatics. Their rarity is undeniable, and their beauty is captivating. When one of these red 1978 Lincoln pennies appears in the marketplace, the competition among collectors is intense. The collector demand for this specific coin is at an all-time high. Coin collectors around the world are becoming more aware of how important color and condition are in determining value. Red copper coins represent the best of the best, the top tier of any Lincoln penny series. And 1978, being a late pre-1982 copper coin, carries extra weight because it was minted during the final stretch of full copper penny production. After 1982, pennies were made with a copper-plated zinc composition, reducing both their weight and their long-term durability. This makes the 1978 red shade penny part of a golden generation of coins that many experts and collectors now prioritize. Its appeal is not just in its shine, but also in its timing, caught between eras, perfectly preserved, and incredibly limited. Now for the part that makes jaws drop, the current market value. This 1-cent coin, when found in its rare red copper shade and top-grade condition, is not just collectible, it's incredibly valuable. Auctions have seen dramatic bidding wars for red 1978 Lincoln pennies graded at the highest mint states. The demand continues to surge, and collectors are willing to pay premium prices to secure one of these gems for their collection. And right now, the market value for a 1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red shade, flawless mint state condition, is an astonishing $68,000. Yes, you heard that right. $68,000 for one beautifully preserved cent that most people would overlook without a second thought. For those of you on the hunt for this valuable piece, let me give you some expert tips. Start by checking your coin jars, old rolls of pennies, and inherited collections. You're looking for that shiny red glow, brighter and richer than your average coin. Use a magnifying glass to check the strike quality and overall condition. If the surfaces are clean, details sharp, and luster brilliant, you might be holding something special. Do not clean the coin under any circumstances. Cleaning removes natural luster and can drastically reduce the coin's value. Instead, handle it carefully by the edges and get it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. Once certified, your coin's value and demand can rise significantly. Store it in a safe, dry place, preferably in a protective case designed for rare coins. In conclusion, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1978 in copper red color shade condition is one of the hidden treasures of modern American coinage. It represents a perfect storm of history, beauty, preservation, and rarity. While many see pennies as ordinary, this coin tells a different story, a story of value, legacy, and exceptional demand. Collectors are searching high and low for this specific variation, and the few lucky enough to own one know just how important it is. It's not just about having a penny, it's about owning a shining piece of American heritage that holds a place of honor in the world of numismatics. With a current auction market value of $68,000, this coin proves once again that greatness can come in the smallest forms. Top 5. You're going to be amazed as we reveal the secret behind one of the most visually stunning and surprisingly valuable coins hiding in plain sight: the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red shade condition. This video is not just an exploration, it's a thrilling treasure hunt that could change the way you look at pennies forever. If you're a coin lover, collector, or just curious about rare finds, stay tuned because I'll take you deep into the historical importance, unique features, rarity, and real market value of this exceptional coin. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single second, because what seems like a common coin could be a fortune waiting to be discovered. Let's dive into the rich and patriotic history behind the Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this coin marked a revolutionary moment in U.S. coinage history. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Over time, the Lincoln penny became one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in the United States. By the time 1979 arrived, the Lincoln cent had already achieved legendary status. The design on the obverse with Lincoln's portrait and the reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial became a familiar sight to every American. However, the coins minted in 1979 carried a special distinction. These were among the last few years before the U.S. Mint transitioned away from full copper composition, making these final full copper coins extremely attractive to collectors. The story of this penny is one of transition, preservation, and unexpected value. What truly makes the 1979 Lincoln penny stand out is its stunning copper red color shade condition. This is not a repaint or artificial enhancement. This is natural brilliance preserved from the day it was struck. Most pennies from this era have long since lost their original glow due to circulation and handling. But a rare few have survived in untouched condition, safely stored away from light, air, and moisture. These coins display a rich, vibrant red copper hue that shines under the light, making them visually striking and exceptionally rare. The red shade is a signal of superior quality, and is one of the highest color grades a copper coin can receive. Combine that with sharply struck design features, smooth surfaces, and mint luster, and you have a coin that instantly grabs the attention of any serious collector. The rarity of this coin in such condition cannot be overstated. While the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of pennies in 1979, only a small number have survived in brilliant mint state condition with full copper red luster. Most coins entered circulation and lost their shine through daily use. But the few that were set aside, whether in proof sets, collector rolls, or sealed packaging, have become increasingly hard to find today. And among those, only a handful have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC at high mint state levels with a red designation. These red gems are now some of the most highly sought after modern Lincoln cents in existence. The limited number, combined with their eye appeal and historical context, have made them stars in auction houses and coin shows alike. Collector demand for this coin is nothing short of intense. As more collectors become aware of how condition, color, and grade affect a coin's value, the market has rapidly shifted in favor of top-tier examples. The 1979 Lincoln penny in copper red shade condition is considered a top find, something that belongs in high-end collections, investment portfolios, and museum displays. Coin enthusiasts across the country are searching for these rare examples, and competition is growing by the day. With fewer specimens being discovered in pristine red condition, their value continues to rise. Collectors know that once these coins are locked away in private collections, they rarely reappear on the market. That scarcity, combined with the growing awareness of their worth, is pushing demand and price through the roof. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the value. A coin's worth is determined by its history, condition, rarity, and market demand. And the 1979 Lincoln penny in copper red shade condition checks all those boxes. It's from a transitional period in coinage, it survives in exceptional quality, and it's in extremely short supply. As a result, top-graded red 1979 Lincoln pennies are fetching impressive prices at auctions and private sales. Today, the current market value for a flawless example of this coin in certified red mint state is an astounding $64,000. Yes, that's $64,000 for a 1-cent piece. What was once thought of as pocket change is now one of the most lucrative coins from the late 20th century. If you're a collector or even just curious about discovering treasure in your own home, here are a few helpful tips. First, search your old coin jars, inherited collections, or even bank-wrapped rolls from the late 70s. You're looking for that brilliant red glow, deep and lustrous, not brown or dull. Use a magnifying glass to inspect Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial for sharpness and clarity. If the surfaces are clean, the shine is strong, and there are minimal contact marks, you may be holding something very special. Do not clean the coin under any circumstances. It can strip the natural surface and destroy its value. Instead, handle the coin by its edges, place it in a soft protective case, and consider sending it to a professional grading service for certification. That step alone can dramatically raise its market value and make it stand out to buyers and auction houses. To conclude, the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny in copper red shade condition is not just a rare coin, it's a powerful piece of American history, beautifully preserved, and growing rapidly in demand among collectors. Its eye-catching color, excellent craftsmanship, and scarcity make it a gem of the Lincoln Cent series. For those who own one, it's a symbol of luck, history, and opportunity. And for those still searching, it's a sign that treasures truly are out there, waiting to be discovered. With a current value of $64,000, this small copper coin proves that sometimes, the most valuable things come in the most unexpected forms. Top 6. We're about to explore a coin that many people might overlook, but collectors know it holds the potential for greatness. Get ready for a thrilling deep dive into the world of the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny, specifically, the rare and stunning version that still shines with its original copper red shade. This video is not just a coin review, it's a journey through time, a celebration of rarity, and a guide for those looking to discover real value in the smallest of places. I will tell you exactly what makes this coin unique, why it's in such high demand, and how you could be holding on to something worth a fortune. So don't skip a second, because the details I'm about to reveal could be the key to uncovering a $60,000 treasure right in your own home. Let's begin with the powerful historical context of the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this iconic coin became the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. For decades, it has served not only as currency but as a symbol of American strength and heritage. The obverse of the coin showcases Lincoln's solemn profile, a design that has endured more than a century, while the reverse during the year 1980 still featured the majestic Lincoln Memorial. By 1980, the penny was still being struck in its original full copper composition, though change was on the horizon. Within just 2 years, the U.S. Mint would switch to copper-plated zinc coins, making the 1980 issue one of the last true copper pennies ever made. That timing alone gives the 1980 penny an edge, but when one of these coins is preserved in its brilliant red shade, it moves from being common to truly collectible. Now let's talk about what really makes the 1980 Lincoln Cent leap off the table: the vivid copper red color shade. Most circulated pennies lose their shine quickly, fading into dull brown tones from oxidation and wear. But a very limited number of these 1980 Lincoln Cents escaped that fate. Stored away from light and moisture, untouched by hands, they retain their original mint brilliance. The result is a spectacular copper red glow that is immediately noticeable to any trained eye. These coins don't just look good, they are technically superior. The red designation is a top-tier color classification that tells collectors this coin was preserved in near-perfect mint state. The rich, fiery hue combined with razor-sharp detail and mirror-like luster elevates the coin to elite status among copper coins. The rarity of this coin in red condition cannot be overstated. While the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln Cents in 1980, the vast majority entered circulation and suffered wear, oxidation, and damage. Very few were saved in sealed sets or protected environments that would keep their copper red surfaces intact. Out of all those coins, only a fraction have survived in true gem mint state, and even fewer have been professionally graded with the highly desirable red color designation. These coins are like finding a needle in a haystack, beautiful, rare, and valuable. Every time one appears at auction, it draws immediate attention and fierce bidding competition from serious collectors. This high level of rarity fuels incredible collector demand. The 1980 Lincoln penny is a bridge between the old and the new, a true copper coin just before the copper-plated zinc era took over. Collectors know that these full copper coins are becoming harder to find, especially in perfect condition. And those with the red luster, certified at mint state levels by trusted grading companies like PCGS and NGC, are viewed as prized possessions. They hold a firm place in competitive registry sets and high-end personal collections. The demand for these coins is stronger than ever before, and the market continues to heat up as collectors realize just how few exist in this top-grade form. So what about the value? That's the part that really brings the excitement. When you combine historical importance, preserved copper brilliance, and numismatic rarity, the result is nothing short of astonishing. At recent auctions and private sales, top-grade examples of the 1980 Lincoln cent with red color designation have been valued and sold for extraordinary amounts. And now, the current market price for a 1980 Lincoln penny in copper red shade in superb condition is a jaw-dropping $60,000. Yes, that's right, $60,000 for a 1-cent coin that could be hiding in your collection, your change drawer, or your family's forgotten coin album. Now, for those of you watching and wondering how you can identify such a valuable coin, here are some collector tips. Start by inspecting any 1980 pennies you have under bright light. A genuine red copper coin will shine like it was minted yesterday, with strong, bright coloration and full detail across both the obverse and reverse. Look for minimal marks, clean surfaces, and bold edges. If you suspect you've found a good example, don't clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and drastically lower its value. Instead, place the coin in a protective case and consider having it professionally graded. A certified grade from a reputable grading service adds credibility and can dramatically increase the market appeal of your coin. Also, stay active in coin communities, follow auctions, and continue learning. Knowledge is key in discovering value. In conclusion, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1980 in copper red color shade condition is far more than a simple coin. It is a piece of American history, a rare survivor of the copper era, and a gem that continues to climb in value and demand. Its unique brilliance, historical timing, and collector appeal make it one of the most desirable modern Lincoln cents available today. For those lucky enough to own one, it's a treasure worth preserving. And for those still searching, it's proof that incredible value can come in the smallest, most unassuming forms. This 1980 penny is a shining example of how the right combination of condition, rarity, and timing can turn a cent into a collectible masterpiece. Thank you for joining us on this exciting episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover the next hidden treasure. And always remember, coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey filled with history, beauty, and big surprises. With a value of $60,000, the 1980 Lincoln copper red penny proves that greatness can be found in the smallest details. Keep searching, you might just be holding gold in the form of copper. Top 7. We're about to uncover one of the most intriguing and valuable modern coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1982, in copper red color shade condition. This coin is more than just a piece of metal. It's a hidden gem of American history, a powerful reminder of an era of transition in coinage, and a prime example of how rarity and preservation can create incredible value in today's active coin market. I'll walk you through every important detail, from its historical background to what makes it so special, and why collectors everywhere are hunting for this particular coin. So watch this video till the end, because what seems like just another penny could actually be worth a small fortune. Don't miss any point. I'll tell you about the uniqueness and rarity that could make this coin a star in your collection. Let's begin by diving into the fascinating history of the 1982 Lincoln cent. This year was unlike any other for the Lincoln penny. For decades, since 1909, the Lincoln cent had been made with a composition that included nearly all copper. However, due to rising metal costs in the early 1980s, the United States Mint made a major change. In 1982, they began transitioning the penny's composition from 95% copper to a new material, copper-plated zinc. But here's the twist: during that year, both types of coins were produced, and they were struck at different mints, and with both large and small date varieties. That means the 1982 penny exists in multiple types, making it one of the most complex and fascinating years for collectors. But among all these variations, the most sought after are those early 1982 cents still made from solid copper, especially those preserved in brilliant red mint condition. What makes the 1982 Lincoln penny in copper red color shade condition truly stand out is its breathtaking natural beauty and extraordinary preservation. The term, red, refers to the original luster and coloration of the copper used during minting. Over time, most copper coins tone or darken due to exposure, turning brown or dull. But coins kept untouched in perfect storage conditions, away from air, moisture, and handling, retain that original red hue, making them visually stunning and highly desirable. A 1982 penny in this kind of condition glows with a rich reddish-orange brilliance, and under proper lighting, it reflects light in ways that captivate any collector's eye. The details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse remain sharp and defined, creating a masterpiece of American numismatic design. That visual impact, combined with historical timing, makes this version of the 1982 penny a dream find. The rarity of the 1982 Lincoln cent in such exceptional copper red condition is not just about how many were made, but about how few have survived in untouched form. With billions of pennies produced in 1982, most were immediately used in daily transactions, losing their mint luster and taking on scratches, wear, and toning. Only a very small number of copper 1982 cents were set aside and protected in a way that preserved their original red shine. Even fewer have been professionally graded at high mint state levels with a confirmed red designation. This limited survival rate makes these coins extremely rare in the eyes of collectors and investors. Every time one of these pieces shows up in mint red condition, especially with high grading certification, it becomes an instant highlight in auctions and is pursued aggressively by top buyers. The demand for this coin has been growing rapidly, and it's not hard to see why. The year 1982 marks a major turning point in the history of the Lincoln cent. It's the moment the mint left behind nearly a century of copper coins and embraced a new, cheaper composition. That makes the last remaining solid copper coins from this year historically important. For collectors who specialize in Lincoln cents or American coinage transitions, having a high-grade 1982 copper red penny is an essential goal. These coins represent the end of an era and are often the missing puzzle piece in advanced collections. The rich color, coupled with historical value and extreme scarcity, makes these coins more than just collectibles. They are coveted assets. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the value. While it's true that the typical 1982 penny you find in change might only be worth face value, a flawless example in copper red condition is a completely different story. When certified by grading authorities and proven to be in top-tier mint state condition with a red designation, this coin becomes a serious investment. At recent high-end auctions, collectors have paid record prices to acquire these copper 1982 cents in immaculate red condition. Today, in the current market, the value of a 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny with copper red shade condition and strong eye appeal can reach an incredible $54,000. Yes, that's $54,000 for a penny you might already have in your home, waiting to be discovered. For collectors hoping to find one of these valuable coins, here are some helpful insights. First, start by sorting through your old change jars, coin albums, and bank rolls from the early 1980s. Focus on 1982 pennies and try to identify whether they have a strong red shine under natural or bright lighting. Red copper pennies will have a fiery tone and almost mirror-like brilliance. Next, check the weight. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc versions weigh around 2.5 grams. A simple digital scale can help you sort them. If you think you've found a red copper 1982 cent in pristine condition, never clean it. Cleaning destroys a coin's surface and drastically lowers its value. Instead, store it safely in a protective holder and consider professional grading. Certification not only authenticates the coin's type and condition but also maximizes its market value. In conclusion, The Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1982 in copper red color shade condition is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history. It's not just a coin, it's a story of transformation, of preservation, and of the incredible value hidden in plain sight. The beauty of its untouched copper surface, the significance of its production year, and the passion it sparks among collectors make it one of the most exciting and highly demanded coins of the modern era. If you are lucky enough to find or already own one of these red copper treasures, you're holding a part of history, and possibly a fortune. With a current market value of $54,000, this 1-cent piece proves that real treasure doesn't always come in gold or silver. Sometimes it comes in copper. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin spotlight. And remember, never overlook a penny. The next great find could be right at your fingertips. Keep searching, keep collecting, and always stay curious.